All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading the Markets with Tone Vays. All right. Let me make sure I mute that. We're going straight to the charts. No announcements to start this off. As always, nice and sunny in Panama. Pours like crazy in the afternoon, but I am already used to it. Shout out to the guys I went to the sauna with yesterday. That was great. Um, and then we went for a nice steak lunch. Oh man, Panama's really growing on me. Panama City. Look, I can do everything I want to do. An incredible sushi place, a couple of incredible steak places. Found a good sauna place. The dry sauna temperature goes almost to 90. It's like 86, 87, which is good. Unfortunately, the hotel has, segregated men and women, so you can't like bring your girl there. That's unfortunate, but hey, maybe we'll find a better one. And everything's within walking distance. That's the incredible part. Everything you need is within walking distance. So I'm really liking Panama City. I mean, there's no beach around here. You have to drive like 2 hours, and like you don't really come here as a tourist. You either come here like and stay a month, or you come and you go to the beach, or you see the Panama Canal. Panama's great. All right, I need to learn Spanish though. That's my problem. I lied about the announcements. Those were clearly announcements. All right, here we go. Weekly chart. Well, nothing has changed. It's exactly the same as it was last week. I'm really liking the CMF. Really liking the CMF. If you actually flip to green, check out yesterday's video if you want to know more about the CMF and how to treat the divergence within the CMF. Really, really like it. Our allocation chart, guess what, guys? Tomorrow, if the price of Bitcoin remains above 17,000, say 300, like if we are slightly higher tomorrow, if we are slightly higher tomorrow, then this could be addition to our bullish allocation. Remember, we still have a 20% bullish allocation. The market flipped on me, and I did not have the ability to exit this at a good point in time. And because of that, I felt that this is a potential bottom. And I held on to the 20% bullish position. And now we are potentially going to add to it. Did you ever meet Marcia Popescu in person, Tone? I don't think so. I'm not sure. The name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure if I met that person. I don't know if it's a famous person or not. Marcia Popescu. Oh, isn't that like an old school Bitcoiner? I might have met him and not known who he is in my early days of Bitcoin. Why is it segregated? No, some hotels have their spas segregated, right? So some hotels have, obviously the locker rooms are segregated in a hotel, men and women in the spa. But then sometimes those spas lead to a central area where you have like the saunas and stuff, co-ed. And some hotels just keep that stuff in the locker rooms. And unfortunately, this hotel that has a huge sauna that goes super hot, from what my friends say, it's the biggest and the hottest sauna here in the hotels. That's reasonably priced. It was $35 for the day. You can find something that's like $60 for the day, and that's probably exactly what you need. But hey, times are tough. Bitcoin ain't at all-time highs. So some hotels just have that stuff as part of the men's locker room and women's locker room instead of general area. It's just a hotel preference. It's has nothing to do with religion or anything like that. Many places have both. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the charts. Daily chart. This is a really interesting chart, okay? Look, we pulled back hard from yesterday, okay? So that is a reversal candle if I've ever seen one. And it's a reversal candle on an MRI buy. This is an indication of a top. This is an indication of a daily top. Why didn't it top? Well, the market doesn't always do what you will it to do, okay? Now, no one should have shorted the market on this candle. If you watch my educational videos, and if you haven't, I strongly recommend the technical analysis and risk management. I had a friend rewrite this page to make it a little more, buyer friendly. So if you click on that, you get to read a whole description and why you should watch this course, because it will teach you a lot about trading. Okay, so check that out, and then you can buy the course. And in that course, I provide specific details how to trade this shooting star candle. Okay, the only way, this is a candle that you should only take your profit on. This is not the candle to short the market. However, when the following candle that follows this candle starts trading below the low of that candle, and below the low of that candle should be at or right at the start of the body of that candle. If current candle is to start trading below, I'm going to delete this line because it's not necessary. If current candle starts trading below yesterday's lows of $17,100, this becomes a shortable opportunity. Does it mean you have to short? Of course not. Are you crazy for shorting Bitcoin? Yes, you are. But in a general sense in technical analysis, you should only short a shooting star when the following candle or the candle after that or next candle starts trading below the low of the shooting star candle. That is not happening right now. Now, as you guys know, those of you that know how to trade the MRI, and if you don't know how to trade the MRI, again, shameless plug, you can go to products and services, MRI indicator. And if you do know how to trade the MRI, the only way to know how to trade the MRI is to watch the educational videos. You would know that I never go long on current candle. I may take profit on the MRI candle. I may take profit on current candle, but I do not go long on current candle. However, if tomorrow's candle starts trading higher than today's candle, I then become more interested in going long. I need that green star candle. I need tomorrow's candle to break today's high. But if tomorrow's candle breaks today's high, I may feel that we're a little bit overextended. So it may not be the best bullish trade. But I will add to my longer term bullish position here and lower my average cost of entry. Something that is a violation of rule number 1 of tone based risk management. Do not double down losing positions. But even rule number 1 has very clear exceptions. And once again, shameless plug, those of you that are interested in tone-based rules of trading, on-demand videos, products and services on-demand videos, it's the risk management video, but for an extra $150, you get the TA video as well. So I strongly recommend you buying the combination for $500 instead of spending $700 buying them individually. Just not a good deal. Okay, not a good deal, but hey, if you want it, it's there for you. So we sit and wait. This is the one candle I don't like trading. So of all the days in the last 3 weeks, all the days in the last 2 months, I would say the least likely day for me to trade is today. Today is the one day I do not want to go long and I do not want to go short. I may be exiting some positions, but I will not enter a new trade today. That is my no-go zone. okay, in the bullish direction. This could be a trade in the bearish direction if we were trading below the red line at 17,100, but we're not. So because we're not below that line, I'm not going to go short and I'm not going to go long. If we were below this line, I would never go long, but I might go short. That makes sense? And you can always take your profit. Short-term chart, probably not interesting. I want to join spaces in 10 minutes, so we're going to keep this video fairly tidy. I got to close some tabs, but I'm so neck deep into tequila research that I have like an extra 40 tabs open. Eventually, that's going to end. Hopefully after this week. I really need to be done with it. Like, it's just taking over my life. But, man, like remember when I was talking about tequila like 3 months ago and I thought I knew what I was talking about? I didn't. I knew nothing. After this last 3 months of just straight up doing nothing but researching tequila, oh man, it's incredible how much you think you know, and then you realize when you do like a month of deep dive how you realize you knew absolutely crap. Now I know, and now I have a list of like 30 tequilas I need to immediately try and taste. I'm gonna go to Mexico. I'm gonna go on a whole like tequila tasting, but I'm gonna have a list of exactly what I'm trying to taste. Oh, look at that. So look at the GBTC premium. When I tell you I was right, I was right. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take a big bull market. So all the people that have been giving me shit, by the way, speaking of haters, the amount of haters that are losing their shit over Bitcoin rising and potentially entering a bull market is actually hilarious. So many people have sold Bitcoin anticipating to buy it back at 12,000 that these people are about to have an outright mental breakdown. Because if Bitcoin over the next week goes to $25,000, these people are going to be mentally unstable, like dangerously so, because their conviction was so strong that Bitcoin was going to go lower. And those are the people that get into the most trouble, okay? No, you know what? I really wanted to sell my own tequila. Okay, we're going back to tequila. I really wanted to like start making, because again, we're building like as if I'm actually throwing a shovel. My good friend Jimmy G is building a Bitcoin citadel out in West Mexico, but it is not near Jalisco, which is where agave is being grown. And as much as I would love to have my own tequila one day, it would take at least 20 years for it to happen. And you need a lot of money. So that's not going to happen. I'm like, oh, hey, Jimmy, why don't we just start growing agave? And why don't we just start making our own tequila? And then after I did my full deep dive, and I'm like, nope, no, that is not going to happen because it is crazy. Either it's a 20-year commitment to doing something, and we can't even do it in our region. At least we can't call it tequila. We can call it tone-based liquor or whatever. And it can taste like tequila, but it won't be called tequila. Or you can be one of those celebrities that basically puts out a pile of garbage. So no, there will not be a tone-based tequila, because after my deep dive, I know how impossible that actually is. Bernoulli, I actually disagree with you. Back in 2018, I felt that the best short trade was actually here at $6,000, and Bitcoin was already down 68% from the highs. So it's not exactly a true statement that it's crazy to short after it has something that's fallen 50%. It really depends on the charts and technical analysis. I think it's crazy to short it now, but it wasn't all that crazy to short it at 18,000. Okay. And 18,000 was more than 50% from the top. So it's not about how far it fell. It's about what the chart looks like. Okay. What happened to Willy Woo? I don't know. He's busy doing his own thing. I think he's doing his own hedge fund. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. People get busy, guys. People just get busy. I like to think I'll be doing YouTube videos forever, but I can also quit tomorrow. I don't know. People get tired. People get busy. People have kids. They move on with their life. They want to rest. They want to break. Oh, I got 6 minutes before spaces. So look at the minuscule move in the price of Bitcoin and look at the GBTC move. Look how GBTC has gone up 20%. The premium has gone up, has reduced by 20%. And all Bitcoin did, this is since December. This is probably a daily chart. Yeah, daily-ish chart. Since late December. Look how much it's gone up. And that's because when there is a little uptick in Bitcoin, GBTC premium just gets way up. We haven't seen this because Bitcoin has been unreasonably depressed. And GBTC shares are now going to get scarce. I think GBTC premium is going to go back to 20% above par. I think it's going to flip in the other direction. This is why I'm holding on to my GBTC shares and buying more along with Bitfarms. I think these are just better opportunities to profit short term by percentage versus Bitcoin. You don't have to do this strategy, but that's my strategy. And I've been very, very open about it. And I've taken a lot of shit for it. Okay. I'm still holding on to my Bitfarms options trade. I meant for this trade to last at least 2 weeks, and I don't want to exit it earlier than 2 weeks. It was tempting to enter it yesterday. I didn't do it. Let's see what happens. I'm still very profitable percentage-wise, as always with every profitable trade. I wish I put my entire life savings on it and tripled up, but that's not responsible, right? So I made a pretty damn good percentage, and I'm happy about it. And if it pulls back, I would love to do more of it. I would love to do it again. All right, my moderators are sending me something. Can you touch on a BTC USD 50 and 200 week moving average bearish cross incoming? Sure. Well, the TLDR on that, the bearish cross in itself is not necessarily bearish. Also, shameless plug, if you really want to know how to trade the crossover, you need to watch the technical analysis video. There's a whole discussion on that, and I'm going to release Tyler Jenks's Consensio, which I need to rewatch, and hopefully he talks about that as well. When the crossover takes place with the price significantly below the crossover, and we're like 30% lower, the best probability trade is a pull into the crossover is usually the best trade, and then it rejects. But we know that halving is coming. By the time we pull into the cross and then potentially reject, we're going to be like less than a year away from the halving. And FOMO is going to set in. There's not enough Bitcoin to go around. So this crossover taking place so late in the game is really not a concern. All right, next. S&P 500 is pulling back today. I think the Fed's speaking today, but the rate announcement isn't later. I love that Bitcoin is diverging. I love that it's diverging from the stock market, but it did get more depressed than the stock market lately. So here's the stock market daily. Here's Bitcoin daily. You can line these up. Well, not exactly lined up. Now it's more lined up. You can see how Bitcoin crashed early November, but the stock market was rising. Big divergence. Stock market rising, Bitcoin falling. Now Bitcoin's starting to rise, stock market's holding steady. Let's see where that leads us. And of course, Bitfarms. Nothing more to say on that. I've said plenty. Okay, guys? It's pretty much it for me. Unconfiscatable, coming to Las Vegas in December. An incredible conference. I'm going to be reaching out to speakers later this month. Hopefully, we'll get some of the best speakers for December. The Financial Summit is where we discuss all things trading. These are the venues that we've used. Absolutely incredible. We picked some of the best venues in the world to do this event in. It is for the higher net worth person, but you'll have an incredible time. Absolutely incredible. How did I become a Bitcoin maxi? I don't know. I realized the rest of the shit was dumb. And that happened to me in like 2014, maybe. It was a while ago. There used to be a podcast called Bitcoin Uncensored. That helped me a lot to realize what nonsense everything other than Bitcoin is. And then ironically, one of the hosts became a shitcoiner. Yeah, very few people. I mean, I thought shitcoins were interesting back in 2014. The first panel I ever spoke on, I actually spoke positively about shitcoins like Litecoin and Darkcoin at the time. And then about 6 months later, I realized what an idiot I was. Do I think a coordinated attack by governments can destroy Bitcoin? It can make life difficult, but it can't destroy Bitcoin. Like a coordinated attack on the internet can make life on the internet difficult. And our life on the internet is difficult because of uncoordinated attack. Like every government is attacking the internet. Not every government, but America attacks the internet in one way. China attacks the internet in a different way. But there isn't a coordinated attack on the internet. If there was, the internet would be very difficult, but it wouldn't kill it. John, have I ever tried Fortaleza Reposado? Yeah, I've tried all the Fortalezas. I don't like Blanco tequilas. I just don't. Like Fortaleza Blanco is probably one of the top 3 Blancos in the world, and I don't like it. I just don't like Blanco tequilas. But I love aged tequilas. And I'm starting to walk away from the reposados unless they're extra aged and in special barrels. So I am a straight up añejo or extra añejo, and I hate cristalinos. I hate cristalinos. I hate blancos. I don't hate blancos. I just don't like blancos. And I give me an extra añejo. Give me an añejo of very high quality or a long aged reposado, and then I will probably go for a Cristalino ahead of the Blanco. Blanco is my least favorite option for a tequila. Like I will take a mid-range añejo over a top Blanco. That's my preference. All right, guys, I want to join Spaces on Swan. Check out these conferences. Check out our YouTube channels, our social media, our testimonial videos. The events are just spectacular. Thank you, guys, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.